MiniWarGaming's Ashrep.
Hey MiniWarGamers, welcome to another Ashrep. I'm here with my buddy Carl and his fiance Emily.
Hi.
And they are here, well, she's here from Oshawa. He is here all the way from Fort McMurray, Alberta, to come play some Warmachine with me. So we're gonna be playing a game, 50 points with his Trolls, Horde's Trolls, against my Mercenaries from the 4-Star Syndicate. I just like saying that, 4-Star Syndicate. It sounds really menacing, doesn't it? We're probably gonna play a couple games today, but this will be the first one. Before we get started though, hey, this is a shout out, this is for Carl. If you guys know anybody in Fort McMurray that plays Warmachine, Carl would love to play some Warmachine games. He came all the way down here from Alberta, what, like 3,000 miles?
Something like that.
Something like 3,000 miles to play some Warmachine. And he only gets to play Warmachine when he's back here in Ontario. So if anybody out in Alberta knows anybody near Fort McMurray that plays some Warmachine and Hordes, he would love to hear from you. You can email me, ash@miniwargaming.com, and let me know, and I'll get you guys in touch. All right, so we're gonna take a look at the armies. We're gonna check out the map that we're gonna be playing on and what mission we're playing, and then we're gonna get started. All right, here's Carl's beautifully painted 50 points of Trolls. Who's leading it?
We got Grim Angus leading the fight.
Grim Angus! Oh
He's
boy!
my boy. He's got the tricks, he's got the tactics, and he's got the character.
All right, so who's got who's got his battle group? You got 3 models?
We have 3 in the battle group. We've got 2 Impalers for extra range and possibly some knockdowns. And we've also got the Bomber for that potential long-range big blast.
Yeah, I'm going to see some sniped Bomber, I think, for sure. And then we got some units. We've got
Scattergunners up in the front there.
With their UA?
With the UA.
Yeah.
Good for a meat shield, good for taking down some light infantry.
We got some Krillstone Bearers, looks like.
Yep, Krillstone. Most Troll players will tell you that's standard.
And these guys?
We've got Sluggers. They're great for some heavy firepower.
All right, so we got some Swamp Gobbers as well.
We do.
This guy's a Felcaller, I think you said?
Yep.
And then the War Wagon, which I think you just got painted, didn't you?
No, got it done a little while ago.
Oh,
I'm thinking about doing it yellow just because it's the party bus.
Which of these units were the ones that you painted last night, you told me?
Among a few things was the Bomber.
Oh, no way. He looks great. That's awesome. He looks great. Yeah, no, not all of Carl's models were painted when he left Fort McMurray, so he literally painted them last night to play a game against me. So great job, Carl. So let's take a look at what I brought. All right, here's my 50 points of 4-Star Syndicate, led by good old P. Magnus the Trader. With his UA, well, I guess Warcaster attachments, WA, which is Silas, pretty common attachment there. I got some Solars, I got a Boker, who's cliented to Magnus. I've got P. Eris, and good old Gorman D. Wolf for the Black Oil. That's all my solos, but for my unit, oh, sorry, and there's a Piper. I always forget about you. Maybe it's because you're, I don't know, I painted you with a red hair and you have no soul and I can't detect you. I'm just making fun here. My wife has red hair, and that's more a joke for her than anybody else. And then we've got the Kuro's Cutthroats, led by good old Kuro himself. We've got my full Kayazis with the Undabas. We've got Boomhowler and his Trollkin. We got some Trollkin on Trollkin violence here. When will it end? And then in the back, my battle group, a Mangla, and then 2 Renegades, which are Magnus's exclusive custom Warjack and are pretty awesome. They're also the only Merc Jacks with arc nodes, which are pretty handy. So there's my 50 points. Let's see the board and the mission we're playing. All right, so here's our table set up 4x4 for a 50-point game. We're going to be playing, I believe it's 2 fronts. Yeah, 2 fronts. So now 2 fronts is a double 12-inch zone, which can be contested or controlled for, your friendly one can be dominated for 1 CP. Your opponent's one can be controlled for a CP or dominated for 2. There's also 2 objectives. Both of whom have fuel as a special rule. That means that models within 4 inches Warjack or Warbeast models within 4 inches can run or charge for free. They can be destroyed, the enemy one, for a single CP. So there's our table. Once again, we're going to be using one of these awesome table war mats from frontlinegaming.org. If you haven't checked them out, I use them in the Warmachine League. They're fantastic. They have like a nice easy slide surface, and they're backed like a mouse pad, so if you stick them on something they don't slide around, and they're basically indestructible. We've yet to have one develop a curl, a wrinkle, or anything that we couldn't just lay it down and would sort of ease out. So we're going to roll for some deployments and get started. So I'm going to roll white dice, Carl's going to roll red dice, and I get a, whoa, what did I get? I don't even know what I got. You got a 5, I got a 5, we're going to try that again, I guess. 5, and I got a, stop that! Alright, again! No!
Oh,
Both 6s, come on, one more time. 1, and I got a Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to choose 2. I guess I'll choose... I don't want to go first. I want to go second, so I'll choose my deployment zone. So I'm going to choose this side over here, because I'm lazy, my army's already on this side. I'm going to choose deployment zone. That means Carl's going to go first, and he's going to get the 7-inch deployment. Alright, so here's our deployments. I've got, way over here, I'll probably forget about her. Make fun of me in the comments if I do, because I put her behind the building and I can't see her from my side of the table. But here's Eris, P. Eris, hanging out in the sides. Gorman DeWolf, hanging out behind the shacks with Crow's Cutthroats and one of my Renegades. In the middle, we've got Silas, Magnus, my Bokur, and my Mangler, forming a little posse, hoping not to get shot in the face. Boomhowler, hanging out with the other Renegades. And then the Kazi Assassins with Rupert, pin the left flank. Facing off from me, we've got a cluster of tough rolls. The party bus over here, the War Wagon, the Troll War Wagon, with the Sluggers forming a line across the whole front, and the other flank pinned by the Scattergunners. The Bomber and 2 Impalers are sort of split around the flank. The Fell Caller and good old Angus in the middle with some Swamp Gobbers there to pump up his defense probably against shooting. And the Crystal Bears in back, ready to befed some fury and then call some spells. So we're going to see the first turn Trolls right now.
Alright, so we're going to start off with Scattergunners, and they are going to take a running advance straight up.
Alright.
6.
Here comes a run.
So here they go.
So they are at the end of the move, infesting their friendly zone, and then up against the objective.
Okay, next up we're going to do the War Wagon. That's just going to do a straight run advance. Go about 10 inches there. Okay, we're going to go with an Impaler. We're going to force him to run. Straight 10 inches. Okay, next up we're going to have the Fell Caller run in for support. Okay, time to rile and run the Bomber. He's going to rile for 3 and then run. Okay, next up we're going to activate the Swamp Gobbers. They're going to take a full run move.
Oh, no smoke for you.
Okay, next up we're going to activate the Sluggers. They're going to do a full run.
So there's the Sluggers hiding out behind this fence, the end of their move.
Okay, activate the second Impaler. He's going to do a straight run. Okay, we're going to activate Grim next. He's going to pour his full focus into the stone.
Of course he is.
And he's going to run. Alright, last up is the stone. We're going to spend 1 Fury to have it activate the Protective Aura.
What's that do?
That is going to give everybody within the range +2 armor and
right?
+1 strength. The range is actually 4 inches plus Fury.
Okay.
Which presently is 5, so it's a total of 9-inch bubble.
Ooh. Alright, so
then,
+1 strength and +2 armor. Nice.
And then they're going to run.
So that's, for those of you watching, that's why the Fury had to be dumped in there. It basically charges up, and every time he activates a power like that, he's got 6 turns worth of power in it now. He has to spend a Fury point, but the range goes down the more he spends. So he's got to kind of strike a balance here between powering up Grim and making sure that the bears are working. Alright, so it looks like at the end of this, I'm going to have to allocate some focus now, aren't I? Let's go. 1, you know what? No, we're not going to allocate any to anybody. Should be greedy. Magnus is going to keep it all. Alright, starting with the easy stuff, we're going to use the good old Mr. Boker, and he's going to advance 6, not running, to there. The Mangler is going to activate. It's going to advance speed 5 to here. Make sure it's in range. Yeah, it is. We're going to activate the old Trollkin. Boomhowler is going to use the Call of Defiance, which means that they will have a 4+ tough roll this turn, and then they are going to activate and run. I have to do the call first before I run. It's anytime during his activation, but it's not an action, so if I don't say it first and forget, the internet will yell at me. Alright, now I'm going to activate Magnus. He's going to advance, just tuck himself in here behind the Bokur and Mr. Mangler. Bokur, you were in my way, but you were facing forward, so I'm just going to spin you. And then he's going to use 3 to cast Iron Aggression on the Mangler. Iron Aggression is an upkeep spell that lets me charge or run for free and boosts all my melee attacks. It's pretty sweet. And then I'm going to use 2 to cast Snipe through my Arc Node here, which is my my Renegade. And that's going to be Snipe on Ye Old Crow's Cutthroats. Right there. So that leaves old Magnus with 1 focus, which he's going to hang on to for armor. Alright, Silas is going to just do an advance, hanging out behind Mr. Magnus. He didn't really need any of his abilities this turn, but I probably will later. Alright, my first Renegade is going to activate. He's just going to move his speed 5. And I just, where did I measure from? Did I measure from the right spot? No, yeah, I did. I measured from the 5. Just making sure. I thought maybe I cheated here for a second. Up to there. Second Renegade is going to move up over this obstacle. Just into here. Alright, now here come my Kayazi Assassins. I think they're speed 6. Let me just double check. Yeah, they're speed 6. So they're going to make an advance 6 inches. Sorry. I'm going to make a run move 12 inches. Yeah. So here's the Kayazis at the end of their run. Alright, and Rupi is going to run 6 inches forward. Rupert. And use Heroic Call on the Kayazis, giving them tough for a round. Alright, Ye Old Cutthroats are going to move. And they have a speed of 6, so they're just going to advance up to here. Alright, so at the end of the movement, they're going to take some shots against the sluggers? Scattergunners. Those are sluggers? Those are scattergunners. Everybody, Ashley's going to try and remember that for the rest of the game. But he probably won't. So I'm sniped right now, which gives me a 14-inch range. So let's see if I can get it. I'm going to do the back guys first, because then obviously I will know if the front guys are in range. So this back guy is out of range, so his shot's going to fail. This back guy is going to try next. He's also out of range. And then Crow himself is going to try as well. He's out of range. So the next one up, he will have some range. So he's going to make his shot. That's this fella right here. He is currently mat 6 against defense 12. Because the nice thing about the trolls is, I know their whole army's defense 12. I hit on a 6. That'll hit with a 7. What's your armor?
That armor's 14.
Alright, now you're a living model, which means I get my poison dice. It's an extra damage dice.
Correct that? That armor is 16.
16, that's right, 16. Because of the stone. Still get an extra damage dice against it though, because it's a living model. And that's going to be a 7 or better to kill. On this many dice. So that is 9. That'll do it. So it's a tough roll. Tough! Nope,
Oh,
he's down.
I'm down. Here, right?
Yeah, that guy right there. Alright, so this cutthroat's going to try and take a shot at him over here. Let's see if I'm in range. 14 inches. Oh yeah, I got lots of range. So once again, 6 to hit. Mat 6 from that cutthroat. Or sorry, rat 6. And that's definitely not hitting. Alright, and the last shot from this cutthroat into that troll right there. He's in range as well, of course. Of course he is, because his friend was, and he needs a 6 to hit. Which will hit with an 8. Same to armor, I assume, 16 because of the stone.
You got it.
Alright, so he's 7 or better. And it's a tough roll. There's a 9. Sorry, that's an 8. So tough.
5, 6. Whoa! Try that again.
And
Nope.
down he goes. And away he goes. Alright, we're going to activate good old Eris, and she is going to advance her 7. 6, and I get 1 more. 2 here. And then she's just going to Phantom Seeker through the woods, this fella right here. Because she doesn't actually have line of sight to him, so she needs Phantom Seeker to see, but he's the closest model. That's 12-inch range. Let's just check range. So range is good. She's rat really, really good. It's only a 3 to hit. She's rat 9. That'll do. Only armor, or sorry, only POW 10 with her crossbow though. Are you in range of the stone with them? Yeah, you probably are.
Sure.
The guy in the end. Alright, so that's going to need a 7 to do a box. Oh, I need to actually not throw the dice on the ground. There's a 7. That's a box of damage. Tough. Down he goes.
No tough.
No tough for you. Alright, next up we're going to have good old Gorman. He's going to advance. Actually, he's going to run 6 and then another 6 because he doesn't really have much else he can do. Except lie in wait with his black oil. Alright, so not a huge amount of action turn 1. We had lots of advances and runs. Managed to cause some casualties with the cutthroats and good old Eris, but there is a huge pack of trolls here about to enter both zones. So let's see what happens with Fury and the turn 2 trolls.
Double those up.
Maintenance phase. So read all the Fury.
Mm-hmm.
And that should put you back up at 6.
All right, we're going to start up with the sluggers. Sluggers are going to activate first. They're going to stand still. They're going to take aim, and they're going to fire at Boom Howler's unit.
Boomy! Alright, so you get some sprays?
They've got a... no, these guys have the...
the 10-inch range. That's right.
So 10-inch range here. I'll start with this one, taking aim right here.
The 10-inch range?
10-inch range. He's
So
going to fall short. This one next, same target, right in the middle there. 10-inch range.
He's in range. Yeah, he's got it.
Range. All right. Scattergunners, when they aim, get D3 shots each.
Ooh, sweet.
So we're gonna
But they don't
fire
get an aim
shots
bonus. They get that instead of an aim bonus, right?
I'm going to double check that. I think they get both.
Okay.
So he's going to get one shot this turn. And let me double check to see if he gets the aiming bonus real quick.
So he does get the aim bonus on top of his multiple shots. Let's make him rat 7.
Yep.
Defense 12, because I'm also a troll.
So we're looking for a 5.
That'll do.
Big hit. And these are power 10s.
Armor 16.
Power 12, sorry.
Alright, so dice minus 4.
Yep. And that'll do.
Whoa, that's a big tough roll. 4 plus, because my heroic call. I'm good, so he's knocked
Laugh it
down.
off.
Next up.
All right, next up here, we got this one. Take aim at the same
Knockdown guy.
model.
Of course.
That is, I think that one's out. Yep, that one's just out.
Yeah,
oh, that's
just
too
barely.
bad.
And that means the guys in back are probably out too.
For sure.
Alright, so there are the scattergunners.
All right, next up, because that didn't go so well, I need to thin out that unit. We're going to declare a charge here.
Oh, alright. He's gonna get scrappy.
All right. So, 9-inch charge. We're
Yeah,
going to
charge
start
run.
straight forward.
Yeah, he's
like
definitely in. And turn to face. Sweet.
that. He's going to charge right here. The knockdown. 9 inches. I'll put him there. He's going to charge right here. Let's put him like that. He'll also charge there. See if he can make
See if he can fit. Well, his base is gonna stop. But he might be in. We'll check with the gauge. Oh yeah, he just made it in, so he'll just turn to face.
Perfect. And the rest of these are going to
Run.
to keep up.
Okay.
They can run up.
Alright, so here's the rest of them after their runs. And of course the UA banner bearer back here. So let's pound some trolls. You got a knockdown guy.
Yep, we're going to start with him. He's automatically hit because he's knocked down. Charge bonus going to take me to power 10 hit against his armor 16.
Dice minus 6.
And that's going to
more than enough for it's off. And nope, he's dead. Poor guy. Poor Baldy, you were my favorite.
Okay, now this
Quick work going off.
Yep, this triggers quick work because of the UA. This was him swinging, so he's going to target this one right here with a spray.
Make a spray.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll get, if you center it on him, you're not quite going to get Boomy, unfortunately.
Okay.
Top down, but you will get him.
Okay. So this is going to be a regular shot.
Yep.
We're at 5.
All right.
So we're looking for 7 to hit.
7s to hit.
No, that's going to miss. All right, we're going to start with him next. He's going to swing at his charge target.
Okie doke.
He's hitting on a 7 with his combat attack.
That'll hit.
That's going to hit. This is charge, so we're minus 6 for damage.
Just enough. There you go. 2 points. So that's going to be a tough roll. Nope, he's dead.
Taking him down.
Off he goes. And you're going to quick work me?
Sure am.
Now you're going to get Boomy for sure.
All right, we're going to target the same gentleman up in the front there.
Yeah, so you're going to get Boomy and the guy in front of him.
Perfect. So 2 hits. We'll start with his buddy up front.
All right.
Hitting him on a 7 or better. And that's going to hit.
That'll do.
That's going to be a spray 12. I'm going to double check that real
Yep,
quick.
dice minus 4.
So dice minus 4. Put him down.
All right, it's off. Yep, he's just knocked down.
He loves it. And Boomy himself, also on a 7.
Hits.
And that's just going to hit.
All right, so it'll be same armor, so dice minus 4, and he's
Yeah.
got boxes.
And
Blah, 5 boxes. He's got
Felt
3
that.
left.
All right, so next up, we're going to run the Impaler on this flank here. Just going to run straight up, like that. Okay, next up is the Bomber. He's going to rile for 2, and then he's going to make a run move. And he's going to run right about there. Next up, we're going to activate the Swamp Gobbers. They're going to make an advance to right about here. And they're going to activate their smoke cloud off of him.
Okay.
Because they're in base contact. It's going to be a 5-inch cloud centered on the lead model.
Awesome. And there's a smoke cloud.
Okay, next up we're going to activate the Fell Caller. He's got a 12-inch run. And he's going to make a full run like this. Curl around in there. And end his move there. Okay, next up we're going to activate this Impaler. He's going to make a 5-inch advance. He's going to turn slightly. And he's actually going to cast his Animus for Far Strike. right here to give that another +4 inches of range to its gun.
All right, so free snipe, or Animus forcing for the snipe on the War Wagon.
Next up, we're going to activate the Creel Stone. The Creel Stone is going to spend 1 Fury to activate the Protective Aura. It's going to declare the additional +1 strength from the UA, and then they're going to make a run move.
And because it's not an action, guys, they don't have to advance and do it. They can do it as a run. So there's the bears after their run. Just getting snuggled in behind the rest of the trolls.
Alright, next up we've got Grim Angus. We're going to start by activating him. He's going to cast Return Fire on that for 1.
And what's that do?
That is going to allow this to take a free shot at anything that shoots at it in the following turn for the first shot at it.
Got it, so it expires. It's kind of like Enliven from the Menoth Vassals. I think it attacks it, it gets to shoot back.
Similar idea. Then he's going to advance.
Into some smoke.
Into some smoke.
Okay.
And he's going to put 3 Fury into the stone. And he's going to hang on to 1 and get rid of 1. Alright, next up we've got the party bus, the War Wagon. It's going to advance 7 inches straight up. Gonna break a few things on the way through, I think. Takes that with it. And it's going to take a shot. I think we're going to aim at the Renegade just over here.
Alright, Renegade's in cover. I believe its static defense is 12. It's going to put up to 16 because of the... Oh, sorry. 11, so it's going to be 15 because of the wall.
Alright, so we're looking for a 10 plus to hit. That's not going to do it.
That's a 5.
So it's going to scatter.
Alright, red's the direction. And it's going to be 5 inches to the 6. It's more than 10 inches away, so it'll be able to max scatter. So 5 to the 6. 6 is going to be back this way, and 5 is going to put it... not damaging anything. Alright, so my allocation, Magnus is going to keep 3 focus, 3 are going to go on the Mangler. Iron Aggression is upkept for free because it's on a model in Magnus's battle group, and my Snipe on Crow's Cutthroats is upkept for free because of Silas. So that's my maintenance phase. Let's see what I activate first. I'm going to activate the Bokur first. He's going to declare a charge on this here Scattergunner. He's got a 9-inch charge, so I got lots of range. I'm going to move to here. I'm just going to turn him around so that I can tuck in. Because hopefully he won't be there in a second, but we'll turn it back afterwards. I am still in client range, so I'm going to get my bonuses. I am at mat 8 right now against that defense 12, so I need a 4 to hit. That's going to hit, and this is my shield attack. My shield normally POW 10. It's my charge attack going to be POW 12, your armor 16.
That's right.
Alright, so with my charge bonus, this many dice for a tough roll. Hey, there's a tough roll.
Oh,
he's tough.
Knock him down.
He's knocked down. Now, because he's knocked down, I will make my follow-up attack with my polearm. I'm going to check my polearm range. And I am, it looks like, check melee. Not in range. Yeah. Not in melee range. So I'm going to have to make it against the guy on the ground. So it's a polearm attack and hit automatically, POW 15. So I automatically roll a 17 damage. Just make a tough roll. Yeah, he's good. Alright, Magnus is going to activate. He's going to cast Tempered Metal on this here Warjack. That's going to give him +2 armor and the immunity from continuous effects. And then he is going to just advance his 5 inches, or 6 inches rather, to here. To about here. Yeah, it looks better. And on the zone, hopefully, at the end of all this. He'll hang on to his 1 focus. He's going to fire his scattergun at that fella right there. So scattergun is a spray of 8, which means I will hit him and the guy in front of him. So the fellow in front of him, with my rat of 6, no, rat of 5, and hit on 7. Adieu. POW 12, armor 16. That's enough for a tough roll. He's good, but he's knocked down. Alright, and the big fella in back is your UA leader, isn't he?
No, that's just the regular
That's just the regular UA leader? Okay. So I need a 7 to hit him as well, and I miss. Alright, good old Mr. Mangler he's going to declare a charge on this Trollkin, which I believe he can see. Yep, I can see him. And he is going to charge in a straight line. I'm going to have to avoid the guy in front of him without generating a free strike. So along there, he's got 9 inches. 8 inches of charge rather. So I'm just going to measure my endpoint right now. Alright, so there's my Mangler after his charge move. I didn't quite manage to get these guys into melee range, but I'm at the very limit of my charge, and I couldn't get the unit leader in melee either. But I do have these 4 guys, so I'm going to make a Thresher attack. It's boosted for free. I'll hit the knockdown guy automatically. He'll be my charge target. So that's going to be... Oh, sorry, he's not my charge target. Yeah, so that's my roll to hit then against the charge target, because that was actually my charge target. I'll do that attack first. So it hits him, and it is boosted. So there's a tough roll. Didn't really matter. It's POW 17 anyway, but that means that fell right there. With the Mohawk's down, I'll just resolve the next Thresher against the guy who's knocked down, and it's just 2d6 damage, which is another tough roll, because that is a 24.
And he's
tough, so he's still knocked down. Man, that guy's taking a beat and he refuses to die. The friend to the left, he's POW 12, or sorry, yeah, defense 12. I'm at 6 with my boosted damage rolls from Iron Aggression, or boosted attack rolls from Iron Aggression. So I'm going to hit on 3 dice with a 6, which I got. All these guys have their armor up to 16. My POW is 17 though, so it's just a tough roll. And that's another guy down. And the last Thresher attack against him. Thresher allows me to make an attack against everybody in my melee range. With my 2-inch reach, he basically whips the ball and chain in a big circle. So that last attack, does it hit? It needs a 6. It does. And again, I'm POW 17, so a straight up tough roll, and he's dead. So with him on the ground now, I will buy an attack, and I'll just beat on the guy on the ground. So I'm going to hit him automatically, which just forces a tough roll. And he's still tough. All right, I'm going to buy another one. I'm not having this. This guy's going down. So another tough roll.
No,
all right, there we go. I was basically buying tough rolls there because I'm POW 17 and he's only armor 16. So down he goes. I have a focus point left with really nothing to do with it. I expected at least one more of those guys to pass their tough rolls, but they didn't. So I will sit there with that focus.
Really
all right, so that'll be a panicking then for those guys.
8 or less.
And they're good. All right, Silas can activate. He's going to go hide behind Magnus because that's what he does all day long. That's what Magnus is paying him to do. All right, activating Eris. She's going to advance. And she's just going to tow the zone in more ways than one. So towing the woods and towing the actual zone. And then she's actually got like half an inch more movement. So she's going to move there. Because that was only a 6-inch gauge. She's going to try and take a shot at... Oh, I don't know. Let's say Grim. Because why not? I have a Phantom Seeker Bolt. I'll take a shot at him with. What is Grim's defense?
It is 16.
Well, I'm rat 9. So I'll hit you on a 7. And that'll hit. Phantom Seek ignores your concealment bonus, though. So were you still 16?
That's 16 without the concealment bonus.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. Well, then I hit you just. What's your armor?
His armor with the stone is going to be 17.
Whoa, dice minus 7. All right, I need big dice here to do anything. That's 1 point. Take it or transfer it.
You know what? He's actually going to...
I could shoot. Oh, okay. Probably a good idea. All right, we're going to activate Gorman. He's going to make a run move. He's got lots of inches. He's just going to tow the zone over here and be all squirrely, waiting to black oil something. I'm going to activate good old Mr. Crow and his cutty throats, and they're going to advance. Just shifting a little bit. So these 3 are going to advance, including Crow himself. The other ones are going to sit still and forfeit their movement for a aim bonus. And they're going to start taking some shots at ye old fell collar. All right, we're going to start with this guy back here. He's got a 14-inch range, and he is in range from Snipe. Snipe making him 14 inches. Now, your defense, I believe, with the fell collar is 12.
You got her.
Yeah, I knew it. Everything's 12. He forfeited his movement, which makes him rat 8 right now, which means he needs a 4 to hit. He does. What's your armor?
Right now it's 17.
17! It's going to be dice minus 7, and I get my boost for poison. Well, I didn't do anything. All right, so that I measured the back guy, and he was in range, which means everybody else in the it's going to be in range. So I'm going to fire him at the same target. I've just going to check line of sight real quick with my fancy-dancy laser pointer, which I definitely have. And I also forfeited my movement, meaning I need a 4 to hit, which I get. And it's going to be dice minus 7 again, because your armor 17. Ah, that's a little bit better. 1 point. Way to work yourselves up to it, crows. All right, this gen up front's gonna take the same target. He also forfeits movements, needs a 4 to hit, and he does. All right, let's see some big dice damage here. Dice minus 7. That's a little bit better. So it's 11, that's 4 points. All right, guys, don't tire yourselves out. So now this guy right here, he's gonna fire at the same target, the Fell Collar. He moved though, so he needs a 6 to hit, which he'll get. And once again, it'll be dice minus 7 with my poison. Nada. Last regular cutthroat's gonna target the Fell Collar. Let's see if I can do this. He apparently doesn't want to die. That's a 6, so that's gonna hit. And again, dice minus 7. Gotta be in the box. So there's 2 points. Is that enough?
No, he's still standing on 1.
All right, so Crow moved. He needs a 5 to hit because he's rat 7. And he does. All right, and with Hiss, he is dice minus 7 as well. Oh, how did you not do that? You guys are bananas. I'm very disappointed in you 5. I'm not paying you when this is over. All right, ye old renegade is going to stand still to forfeit his movement for the aiming bonus and fire an obliterator at the Fell Collar that refuses to die. You're still not getting paid, Chris Cutthroats. So your defense 12. I am rat 7 now. Sorry, 8 actually, because I'm rat 6 normally. It's like the highest rat thing, I think, in my army. And that means I need a 4. And I getcha. So that's POW 16 and a 4-inch blast. And everything in it gets KD'd. So I think I'm going to get this guy, Yabama, and that's probably all. That's probably all. So against the actual Fell Collar, it's dice minus 1. So there's lots of tough. Not tough? Oh, tough like a jerk. All right, so he's tough, but he's knocked down. And that'll at least help me somewhat with my plans for next turn. And then this guy, POW 8. So that's dice minus 8. I need a 9 to do any damage, which I don't get. And the Bomber. Oh, what's the Bomber's armor?
18.
18. Okay, well, dice minus 10. There's nothing. All right, so Boomhauer's Troll Gunner gonna activate. This guy's gonna stand up and forfeit his combat action to move. And with his movement, he's just gonna squeak over here and engage this fella. And then these guys are going to try to do something fun. So he's going to advance to here. Boomy himself is going to advance to, let's say here. I got lots of movement, I'm 6-inch movement, and he's going to advance to here. And then we're going to do some shoots. So this guy's actually going to take a shot at the knockdown Fell Collar. I have 8 inches of range, so I should have range. Oh yeah, I got lots of range. And his rat is 5. I'm going to hit you basically automatically, but not quite automatically. I still have to roll. And I'm POW 12. What's your armor?
17. You're looking at
-17. All right, 17. Let's do this. Give me a 6. That'll do it. That's a tough roll.
Oh, and he's so tough.
Why? Why do you not die, Fell Collar? So Boomhauer is going to take it. Is going to take a shot at the Fell Collar as well. I just barely have line of sight because this Trollkin's knocked down. But I don't think I'm going to have sight with anybody else because the Mangler's in the way. So here's my long bomb. Let's see if I can do this. Mr. Boomhauer needing a 3 to hit because you're knocked down, and I do. And then I need, what did I say, a 6 to damage? A 6. There it is. Tough again for me. Tough again for me. You can do it.
Oh.
No, finally. All right, well, my whole army had to go to kill that Fell Collar, but I finally did it. Rupert, he's going to advance, and he's going to chance March on my Kayazis. Alright, so my Kayazis are now going to activate, and they're just going to run. With March this turn, they're going to ignore this wood. So I'm going to run to here. I ignore free strikes because of my parry ability, which is pretty super sweet. Alright, so here's my Kayazis after their run. We got them strung out to the woods here, Underboss hiding into the woods, and everybody else in melee that could run in to get into melee. Alright, last but not least, my trusty Renegade. He's just going to advance his 5 inches to there. Just skirting around Silas. Alright, Reven the Furies. Back up to 6 on Mr. Grimm. So we have a threshold check for this Impaler, because he did get forced to run, and he did not reave that Fury.
So we're looking for 8 or less on these?
Nope. He's good.
He's good, just good.
And anything here expire?
He hangs on to that. These both expire after the turn.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to start with the Swamp Gobbers. They're going to move up ever so slightly here. And they're going to pop smoke off of his head again.
Alright, here comes another 5-inch smoke cloud,
got
because
her.
both gobbers are alive.
I'm just going to set something like that.
Yeah, here I'm going to tip him up for you, and just keep him right where he is, and that way you can get it down, hopefully. On the bases. There you go.
There we go.
Perfect.
Alright, next up, we're going to activate the scattergunners. We're going to have him forfeit his movement to stand. Going to have him forfeit his movement to stand.
Yeah, and he is actually facing this way. I'm going to fix him for you. He was facing right into me when I charged him. His spear was in the way.
And the rest of them are going to hold their ground. We're going to rip off some shots here. See if we can take out Boom Howler.
Okay, poor Boomy.
We're going to start with the UA.
Okay.
An 8-inch spray. We're going to make sure he's actually not in combat.
With reach, no, he wasn't because I couldn't thresher him. I remember
right.
I checked that before.
So we're going to spray Boom Howler. Send her off.
Boomy. So you're going to miss Maggers, but you're going to just clip my Renegade.
Okay. Little bonus.
And actually, you'll clip my Mangler too.
Okay. So he's at 6.
Okay.
So we'll start with the Mangler first.
Okay, armor or defense 11, sorry.
Okay, so we're looking for a 5 to hit on that.
You got it.
And big hit.
Whoa! With authority.
All right, we're going to use that for location.
Okay.
This is power 12.
I should be armor 19. Let me just double check that I'm not robbing you. I'm not, armor 19.
Okay, minus 7. And we'll bounce.
Alright, so chips of paint, and then boomers.
Yep, boomers getting
defense
hit.
12.
So hitting him on a big 6. Big 6. Uh-oh.
No, Boomy did not die. But you got my Renegade, he's defense 11.
All right, so we're going to hit that on... Yep,
On anything, yeah, you got it.
And what's the armor there?
17.
17, so that's going to be dice minus 5 for damage. And, oh, that doesn't
4
count.
to the 3.
4
there
to
you
the
go.
3.
Alright, there's my Renegade after a slice gets taken out of him.
Okay, so next up we have the unit leader's shot. Same target at Boom Howler.
Good old Boomy, you're going to get Maggers this time, and Silas, as well as my Renegade and Boomy.
Okay. So we're going to start with Boom Howler again. So we're looking for...
Oh, wait a minute, sorry. Are you in melee with my... No, you're not. You're just out of melee with my...
Just out of melee? Okay.
My Ogren.
Okay.
Didn't want you to get all excited and then get robbed.
Okay, so with Boom Howler, he's 12, 5, so I'm looking for the 7 to hit him.
You got it.
And that'll do it. And he's sitting on armor 16, is that
Armor
right?
16, that's right.
So it's going to be dice minus 4. And, oh.
That's
sorry,
enough.
cheap.
It's enough for a tough. You only had 3 left.
Okay, perfect.
And in the box, or it doesn't count. He's good. He's tough.
Okay.
Now against Maggers, he's next in line. His defense is probably 14. Yep, 14.
Okay, so we're looking for a 9 to hit him.
No
Okay,
hits.
that's not known to do it.
The Renegade is 11.
So we're looking for the 6 again. That'll hit.
That'll hit. Armor 17.
Okay, so we're going to be dice minus 5 again.
You got it.
And
3 to the 6. Not too bad. Chipping the paint again. Commit. Alright, there. Any next bit of damage on the Renegade. Defense 13 on Silas. That's going to be an 8.
Alright.
Hard 8. Oh, he's got
That'll
it.
do it.
He's got 5 boxes, armor 13, so dice minus 1.
Okay, over the 6 to take him out. Oh,
Nope,
nothing.
1 point. Alright, so I think you got one more that's not engaged. Who's he
we
going to
got
shoot
him
at?
right there. He's going to take aim at the same one as long as he can draw
He
one
can
to
see, yeah,
sight.
I'm 99% sure you can see Boomy. Let me just check for you, though. And, oh yeah, you for sure got him.
Okay.
Well, you will hit your own guy.
Yeah, these guys do have clear because of the UA.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
So they will ignore hitting their buddies with their shots.
Nice.
So he'll take his shot there.
And that will hit Magnus, but not Silas. So you're going to get Magnus and the Mr. Boom Howler. So Boom Howler's defense 5 because he's knocked down.
All right, so we're looking for anything except safe size here.
You got him.
That'll do it.
And then dice minus 4 for a tough roll.
5, that'll do it.
All right, 4 plus. And again, come on, stay in the box. I'm good. Magnus, you get 10 to hit. Sorry, 9 to hit? 9 to hit.
And
Nope.
Nope, nothing doing. Active.
So punching my Ogren with the last of the Boom Haulers. He's defense 13. So not Boom Hauler, my Boker's what I mean. Defense 13, armor 17.
Okay, so we're looking for an 8 to hit. And that won't do it.
Nope. So swings and misses against my Boker.
Okay, so next up we're going to activate the Impaler. He's going to cast his Animus for Far Strike on the Battle Wagon again.
Alright, Battle Wagon is now far struck, which means it
2.
gets sniped for 4 inches of extra range.
Then he will Advance 5. And be a body. Alright, so next up we got the big man Grim. He's going to activate. He's going to advance his 6. Tuck himself real neat in there.
Okay.
He's going to cast his feet, spread the net. This is going to drop all enemy defense by 3 in his control, which is 12. On the following turn, it's going to drop all enemy movement as well as defense by 3.
Sweet.
So we'll check that. It's going to put most of the mercenary force in range. The nice thing about this is it prevents charges as well because of the movement reduction.
Yeah, movement reduction, no charges.
Alright, so next up, we're going to cast the Animus Far Strike from the Impaler onto both himself and the Bomber for a total of 4 Fury. And we're going to check line of sight. He's going to try to take a Headhunter shot at
you're good.
Magnus.
Yeah, you got it through Boomy. Boomy's knocked down, so you definitely line of sight.
Now he has got a regular of a 13-inch range. With Far Strike puts him at 17, so that'll get him in there comfortably.
Alright.
He's going to use 1 Fury to boost the shot. Make sure he hits with this. He's sitting at a rat of 7 versus your reduced defense.
Alright, well my reduced defense -3 you said is 11.
Alright, so we're going to hit him on a 4.
You got it. You sure do.
And that's going to hit him. No critical effect on that.
Nope.
I will boost damage.
Armor 17.
This is power 13, so this is going to be dice -4.
You got it. I got 17 boxes.
And that was a good hit.
There you go, 8 hits. Did not get the Headhunter off though, which I believe doubles the damage.
No, what Headhunter does is allows beasts to charge for free.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like Decapitate.
No, not on that one.
That would be sweet.
Okay, so the Bomber's going to activate next. I forgot to shake the effect, unfortunately, at the beginning of the turn.
So he's going to forfeit his
movement. Forfeit his movement, you got it. And he's going to, if you can see Magnus, he's going to start lobbing bombs.
Alright, word to your moms. You came to lob bombs. I think you've just got me. Yep, you can see me, for sure.
Okay, so he's got a 12-inch range right now with Far Strike on him.
Far Strike will definitely have you in range.
Okay.
Defense 11.
So he's going to boost his first shot, make sure this counts. Rat 5 means he's looking for a 6 to hit. And that'll do it. No critical effect, but that is going to be a 4-inch template dropped in the middle of everything there.
Alright. I just realized I had a focus on me. I forgot to overboost my power field, so I'm going to heal. Oops. There it is. 1 damage off of Magnus. Just do that before I resolve the rest of this. Alright, so that AoE is going to hit these 2 trolls as well as the back ranking models and Magnus. So Magnus is directly hits. His armor is 18 right now.
Okay, so we're going to boost damage for sure on this, because this is the one that counts.
POW 16.
POW 16.
Dice -2.
Alright, big money here. And -2 is going to be 9 damage.
1 box left on Magnus. Thank you, single focus point. Alright, you take another shot?
Yep, well, we're going to finish resolving the first one.
Oh, that's right, sorry.
The splash damage there.
So you got 9, POW 9 against armor 17 on the Renegade?
Just POW 8 there.
POW 8, sorry, yeah, 16. So dice -9, which is what I think I meant.
Yeah.
No damage.
No damage there.
8 against 13 for Silas. That'll be dice -5.
-5 and
Nothing.
0 damage exactly.
The 2 boomies are both 16, so the regular boomie.
Yep, this is going to be -8.
Nothing. And Boomy himself.
Alright, give me that 9, take him out.
Nope.
No.
Second shot.
Yep, second shot. Now he's got to pay for it. To take that.
Yeah, you got it. Defense 11, you gonna boost it?
Defense 11? Yes, I will boost this one.
Alright. So is that maxing you out?
That does max him out, unfortunately.
Alright, but if you hit me, I'm pretty much dead.
So for the 6.
That's gonna do it.
Big money there.
Kaboom!
Right.
And you're a dice minus, what did I say? I'm armor 18, and you're 16 dice -2. Yeah. So you have to roll snake eyes here for me to live. Snake eyes! No! There's the game. There goes Magnus, murdered by a bomber. With the effects of that debuff from the feats, pulling down my defense. He managed to land 2 big bombs on me. So there it is. We're going to do a quick walk through the game. So there we go, man. 50 points of Warmachine Hordes, ending in a caster kill. Both zones are pretty messed up. There's lots of people in both. But yeah, Grimbjorn's feat's pretty good.
I love it. He's always been one of my favorite warlocks, one of my favorite warcasters. I love his character, I love his feat, and I love the model.
Yeah, man, great model. Well, good game, dude. I think the big turning point here was me not knowing what your feat did. I should probably have looked at that before the game started, because not only were you able to drop my defense on everybody here, which is a pretty big deal, and not so much for the trolls, they're pretty easy to hit, but the Chaosies kind of depend on their duelist being defense 16 to keep them alive once they're in combat. But it definitely helped with the caster kill. I kind of overextended myself to try and get rid of the these fellas right here, the scattergunners. And not that I regret it, because I did mop up a whole bunch from in a turn, but it certainly left me out of position, because my Mangler is no longer in front of Magnus. So there it is, 50 points of Warmachine, ending in a caster kill, and a win for Carl, all the way down here from Alberta. All right, MiniWarGamers, there was our 50-point game of Mercs against Trolls that did not end well for me. Yeah, me and Carl were just talking about the two most important things for playing Warmachine. First of all, know what your stuff does, and then I should probably know what his stuff does too. I keep learning that lesson over and over again. So thanks you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed our game, and a caster kill, as they so often do. We'll be playing another game with my Menoth against his Khador. It's going to be in the vault. If you click the link below, you can check it out. There's all kinds of other stuff in there. We've got our Life of a Wargamer behind the scenes, other battle reports for Infinity, 40K, Warhammer, and then of course all of the great stuff that Chris does with painting. If you like it, you can sign up for a free trial if you're not already a Vault member for 7 days. You can check that stuff out. And if after that 7 days you really like it, you could sign up full time. Support us here at MiniWarGaming, working so you can play. So we'll see you past the link for our next game of Warmachine with Khador versus Menoth. We'll see you next time if you're not going to be joining us for that, and happy wargaming.